I was a competitive esports player. I put in over 15,000 hours in the game. I went to esports high school. I went to DreamHack. I got second place. But behind the scenes, I was doing that on a broken physical foundation. I thought that was part of being a good gamer. I thought that my body or what I put in my body didn't matter. But no, I was very, very much wrong. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I did wrong, how I fixed that, and lessons I learned along the way so you do not have to get where I got. So if we go back to the very beginning, I was a gamer and still am a huge gamer. But back then I played everything. Everything from Skylanders to Destiny to Black Ops to watching FaZe Clan. I was full inside of it and I loved every single second of it. But then a game came out called Counter-Strike. This game changed everything for me. CSGO, for you guys, you know this game was amazing. And CS2 is still good, but CSGO was peak. Everything from grinding, getting to global elite, just having those intense moments and clutches, there was something new for me, something that just hooked me completely. So that led to me applying for an esports high school here in Sweden, one of the first ones. And honestly, when I saw the ad for it, I thought this can't be a thing, right? Esports high school. I can go to high school and play video games? No, it has to be fake, right? No. It was actually true. And I got in. Out of a lot of applicants, I made it. So I got to go to school and play video games before and after school. And this was a dream come true. This was amazing. This led to us going to DreamHack, getting second place. And it made me have fun at school. But what it also made was this person. This person who didn't care at all about his body. He didn't care at all what I put in my body. And not only did I look a way I didn't love, how I felt and how just my ability to do things was the worst of it all. Because having a body like this just isn't healthy. It made me tired 24/7. Not only outside of the game, but in game as well. I could be focused for 1 or maybe 2 games max, but then I lost it. I lost motivation to even play sometimes. I lost motivation to do anything except for playing. If I wasn't in game, what was there? What was there to do? Nothing. And I had fatigue. I woke up a lot of days with pain, just wanted to lay in bed and not do anything at all. Because a true gamer, I thought, doesn't sleep. A true gamer puts in the most amount of hours possible. Seeing that 120 plus hours on Steam in the last 2 weeks, that was like an achievement. That was something I showed everyone. I'm grinding, I'm putting in the hours, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna become a pro player. And with all of that, of course, came the fast food, came doing everything in my power to give me as much time to play as possible. Because I thought that to be the best, you have to put in the most hours possible, no matter what. And while that is true to an extent, you do need the hours to do it, there's a point where it doesn't make sense anymore. It's a point where putting in more hours is actually going to make you a worse player. And all of these habits and my mindset and what I thought eventually led to me burning out. It led to me just being completely done. I was inconsistent. I tilted all the time. I had brain fog. I had no energy. And outside of the game, it was even worse. Because my personality was so tied to that version of me in the game. So when I lost that, what was I? I'm not a gamer anymore. I'm not a good enough player to make it to the pro scene. Well, then there's no point of my life. That was what I thought. And not only did I feel horrible, I got on paper that my body is actually feeling horrible. It does not want to be where it is at right now. So testosterone is something that is directly tied to your mood, cognitive function, how well you feel, and how much drive you have for life in general. So having this on paper, I knew something was very, very wrong and something had to be done. So what changed? It wasn't anything drastic. It was small things over time that moved the needle. But here are the most important things. Sleep is what powers everything. Getting enough hours, 7 to 9 hours, and waking up approximately the same time daily is what's gonna make you consistent over time. Eating food that supports your body, not eating junk food, not eating only processed foods. It's all about balance, right? It's all about eating the things you love that could be unhealthy, but balancing that out with things that are more healthy, have more healthy nutrients in them. Moving is something that is very important and crucial, not only in how you feel and how you perform, but how well your body will age over time as well. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy either. Just some small habits daily, like walks, is all that's needed. Caffeine is a great way to boost your performance, but it's also a great way to wreck your sleep. Because caffeine, to put it simply, has a half-life of 6 to 8 hours. So if you drink an energy drink at 5 p.m., that's going to be in your body when you go to bed, which makes your sleep not be as good as it should be. So having caffeine is fine, having energy drinks is fine, 0 sugar ones, but having it earlier in the day is key, and limiting it to stopping at 2 p.m. If you go to bed at 11 p.m. or 10 p.m., 2 p.m. is a good cutoff time. So the result of all of this for me was that I did some pretty crazy things outside of the game that I thought was never possible. Because my personality was tied to being a gamer. I thought that was my life, I'm gonna be a pro player. But no, there is so much more to life than gaming, and if I would have shown this to me back then, I would have thought I was lying. This is AI. I mean, AI barely even existed then, but this had to be fake, right? I ended up running 2 marathons and getting top 15% in my age group. And the funny thing is, all of the skills that I learned gaming carried over to the marathons. The being obsessive about the build, planning all the runs, and having a system for it all came from gaming. Gaming taught me all of those systems that made me a great runner in the end, which is pretty amazing. But this isn't about being a marathon runner. This is not about running at all. It's just showing what's possible, and that you can do so much more than you might think right now. Because during this time, I never stopped gaming. I never did. I never stopped gaming. I never stopped being invested in competitive esports. None of that. And in game, what did all this lead to? Well, more energy, more consistent sessions, and sharper focus. Being actually locked in and feeling like this is something new. This is how I was supposed to feel all that time. I was tilting less, and I just started enjoying gaming again. I turned on my computer, and I just had fun. Not only did I play better, but I was having more fun while playing. And that's when I realized that health and gaming, they're not opposites. Health and gaming, they go together so well. And to be a professional player and to perform well in game, you have to take your body with the respect and care it needs, because your body is the thing running all of it. With a broken foundation, there is a gap. There is a gap that you're gonna hit, and the gap is there. You can't make it all the way here if your body is holding you back. That's the gap you have, and fixing the foundation is gonna just make all aspects of your game and life so much better. Because the thing is, life is so much also about outside the game, not only in the game. And yeah, doing all of this just made me realize how much more there is to life and how important the physical foundation is. So I hope this story could inspire at least one of you. And if you have any questions or anything, just drop them in the comments. And there will be many more videos to come on the specifics of it all. So hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and take care.